All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Texas. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to K. And he can't bank that one in. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here comes the break. To the right side.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. There's the pass to Perez. Just 5 on the clock. From about 16, off the left rim and out. Dixon passes to Early. Count the basket.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Texas shooting their first foul shot of the night. And the free throw, no good. And they're moving it up. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. He was all alone on that one.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to K. Here's Emerson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
For Texas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Rogers. Lets it go from deep. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's Emerson, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot, gentlemen.
Texas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Passes it to Rogers. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. From deep. Doesn't go for him. Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. There's the pass to Akwebu. He kicks it to Early, out to the right wing. Texas needs to get off a shot. Here's Rogers. And another miss by Texas. Here's Perez. Here's Kalmuski, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Look, he doesn't waste time. Once he gets the rebound, he does what he should. Goes right back up with it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses. Texas trails by 4. Pass to Akwebu. Texas moving it around. Rogers can't make the basket. Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Emerson, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 7.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Rogers. He dishes it to Early to end the cold streak. And he overshot that one, missing. Gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Into the pass to Perez. Here's Emerson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And it'll be Texas with their first timeout of the game right here. C-Web, a quick tactical question here. As a big, when you're defending the pick and roll, what are the things you're looking to do? How do you handle that?
Okay, I'm going to try to rapid pace this because this is what goes through your mind. What did coach say in shoot around? Wait a minute, who is this? Is this Steph Curry that can dribble, or is this Thompson that loves to take a step back? Or is it a player like Durant that loves to hit you with the step back? Or who's setting the pick? Is it a guy like Thompson that's going to slip? Or is it a guy like Dwight Howard that they can throw it up to? Is it Capella that may slip and go through and you still throw it up to and you can't get back? Who's communicating?
Wow.
Who's on my team in the corner? What shooter's in the corner? Because they can't leave the corner to come help. Do I hedge hard? Do I not hedge hard? Oh no, this is the NBA. It's the greatest players in the world, and even if you do it right, they're going to score anyway. That's kind of what goes through your mind.
That is something else. Lloyd, the pass to Akwebu. Pass to Lloyd. Kicks it to Fields. To the left wing. The pass to Lloyd. To the left side wing. Fields with it. And another miss by Texas. Pass to Bender. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Mason kicks to Fields to stop the run. Mason misses.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
A lot. I mean, they came in focused on winning the rebound battle, and they've done it.
Passes it to Torres. Here's Nevsky, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And Texas gets called for the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And Texas making a change here. Tavares is checked in. And he makes both free throws. C-Webb, when you look at how basketball is taught at early levels for these kids, middle school and then high school, anything there that you would change?
Yes, I would change to developing all players and taking away positions. When you were young, you're in, let's say, third grade and you're the tallest player on the team, and I make you a center, and I pull you to one end, and I only show you how to make layups. I don't show you how to shoot threes or to dribble. I'm assuming that your body is always going to stay the same. I believe that coaches should teach great skill set, shooting, passing, dribbling. And when you do that, a player can then become the full player they're intended to be, instead of teaching incrementally where a player may get stuck and identified as this type of player his whole time. I think that really what you need to do is teach full skill sets and allow players to develop. Just think if someone would have said, Kevin Durant, he can only shoot layups. We wouldn't be able to see the true unicorn that he is.
Wonderful thought. And there's the pass. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
So on the floor for Texas. Texas leading by 3. Here's Dixon. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
Bender kicks to Tinsley. Pass to Kay. Unloads from 13. Texas grabs the miss.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
To the right side. Jacks up a 3. That shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pushing it up. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pass too early. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the wing jumper offline. Tinsley pass to Kay. Inside to the wing on the left. He kicks it to Tinsley. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Kalmuski. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Rogers checked in for Texas. Texas leading by 3. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Takes a 3. And another miss by Texas. Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Down low, here's Nevsky. The second effort, and he sinks the layup.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Passes it to Akwebu. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Texas moving it around. Here's Dixon. Misses the three. Gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. To take the lead. It doesn't go for him. And Texas the other way now. Here is Rogers. Here's Dixon. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
Bender, no good. Texas has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here is Rogers. The pass to Early. Inside. Releases from 15. Rogers can't make the basket.
He's got to find better looks, or he's never going to pull out of that funk he's in tonight.
Perez, the pass to Bender. Makes it off the glass.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And Texas calls time here.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Oh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Thanks so much, David.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
To the inside. No good on the shot. And Texas the other way now. Here is Rogers. To the paint. Unloads from 13. Early misses. And the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Kicks it to Bender. Pass to Perez. Here's Emerson. They get it back. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Inside. Early misses. Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Bender. Passes to Perez. Here's Bender. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 20 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Sirven. And another miss by Texas.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Nevsky. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And you can see they're waking up after what was a sluggish first half for them offensively. They've been much more accurate from the field since halftime.
Here is Rogers. That one off the back iron and out. Gone. 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Here's Emerson. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
In perfect timing, with a small lead, they're doing all they can to protect it.
And Texas calls time here.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Texas trails by 7. Pass too early. Here's Rogers. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. And there's the pass to Kay. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Shoot 2.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Texas moving it around. Sirven. And another miss by Texas. Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Bender. Puts it up from 12, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Texas trails by 9. They need this one, and it's good on the layup.
You can't pass up a shot from such short range.
1:04 left in the fourth quarter, and 43% from the floor. Pass to Perez. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. .50 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Nevsky, hits the jump hook.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely accurate here, coming down the stretch, trying to see if he can close this one out.
Sirven. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to the right wing. Shot from 12. And the rebound collected by Early. Passes it to Dixon. Sirven. And the miss. And so they get the victory here at home. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one.